Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Mikey V's Zamboni. What is up, you beautiful people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look around the channel at my past reviews. Now, like I said, if you are new here, then welcome. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time today. I really do appreciate it. So thanks for clicking on my video, and I hope you do leave this video feeling more informed about Zamboni, which is a really cool magic trick with ice. That's right, it's a magic trick with ice. These don't come out that often, and I'm really excited to be reviewing this today. Let's get right into it. First off, you need to know what actually is Zamboni. Now, Zamboni is a really cool effect dealing with ice. That's right, you can take a piece of ice out of a drink that's sitting on a table, then you put the ice on the table, and as you go to pick it up, you then blow on your hand, and inside your fist, the ice is vanished. That's right, the ice is completely gone. You can make it reappear somewhere else if you want to, or you can do it a different way where you pick up the ice, you toss it up into the air, and it's now a fireball. Like you lit the ice on fire, you drop it back down into your hand, toss it to your other hand, and it's now a playing card. Like, there's just different things you can do with this. It's pretty much a utility move that they just demonstrate with ice, but you can definitely make this work with other things like men's rings, maybe a pair of dice, or just one die if you'd like to. But yes, it's a really cool effect, a really cool utility move, and let's get right into an in-depth review right now. Now that you know what Zamboni is, let's talk a little bit about what you'll be receiving if you decide to purchase it. Well, you get the Zamboni download. That is a video taught by mainly Daryl Williams, but Nicholas Lawrence makes an appearance on there as well. Now, on that download, it's about 10 to 12 minutes. You learn the utility move. You also learn an additional handling / routine idea, which is what I was just talking about in the what is it section. Now, also, I believe you can reach out to Mikey V. I don't know if he's still doing this, but he was when it first came out like a week ago. So I'll leave his Instagram in the description, but if you reach out to him, I think you can get a free copy of his lecture or his lecture notes or something like that if you do purchase it right now. So I'll leave that in the description if you'd like to check that out. Once you watch the tutorial video, how long will it be before you're performing Zamboni? Now, the difficulty for this is, I'd say it's relatively easy. It's not that hard to do. It's just going to take a little bit of practice, maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes, just depending on which handling you're doing or how. If you're doing it with a table, it's easy. But if you're doing it where you vanish it out of the spectator's hands, that's probably going to take a little bit more practice, and I recommend you get like someone that you trust that you can practice this on, or do it with a table or something. Like, set a table in front of you and pretend it's the spectator's hand, and then do the move off of that, but just so you can practice and get a feel for how it's actually going to be during a performance. How are the angles for Zamboni? They are alright. You do need to keep your audience in front of you for this, and if you're doing it at a restaurant, you're going to be sitting down at a table, so a table is necessary, but there is also the additional handling that I've mentioned where you can do it standing up, and if you do the standing up version, then you don't need a table, obviously. Is there any initial setup they have to do before performing this? No, it's completely impromptu. You just take a piece of ice out of a drink, throw it on the table, put it in their hand or whatnot, and then you're ready to go into this. No like gimmicks or anything like that, which is really cool. Is this examinable? Yes, this is totally examinable because it is impromptu, like I mentioned, and they can examine the ice, they can examine the card, whatever object you're using, that is what they can examine because it is totally normal. Are there any negatives to performing Zamboni? Yes, I would say that my main negative with this is the angles. They do have to be in front of you. Your spectators can't be at the side looking at it or anything like that. So as long as you have your audience in front of you, then that fixes your angle issue, but that is my main critique of this. What are the positives to performing Zamboni? I love that this is impromptu, and I also love the possibilities with this, that there is a version where you sit down and do it, there's a version where you stand up and do it, there is a version where you do it with ice, you can do it with a ring, do it with a card, you can do it with like small objects basically, and I just love that there's different ways that you can use this move. Like I said, it is a utility move, and I love that they teach additional, handlings and routines than just ice. What should this retail as? Well, it currently retails as $8 US, and is it a fair price? Yes, absolutely. $8 is what this should retail as because that's a fair price. It's not too much, it's not too little, and I think that's a fair price for this. What would I give this out of 10? I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. The reason it's getting docked to half point is because of the angle issue, but the reason it is getting such a high rating is because you can just apply this to any small object you would like. It doesn't have to be ice, but I like that you can just pull an ice cube like out of the drink, sit on the table, do it, and then it's gone, change it into something else, or whatever you like to do. So I really like that it's a utility move, and it's getting a solid 9.5 from me. Should you pick this up, if you want a cool, unique magic trick that is going to be done with ice or any other small object, then yes, I recommend you pick it up. I don't think you'd be disappointed. That's going to do it for this video. If you'd like to purchase Zamboni, the link for it will be in the description down below. Now, also in the description is a link to my Instagram page. There you can follow me on Instagram at TyroAnsweredMagic. There I post all sorts of, maybe it's original magic, maybe it's a Q&A. I do polls to see what my viewers want to see. I get sneak peeks, behind the scenes, all sorts of stuff. And you'll have to be following me for my giveaway that I'm doing at 2,000 subscribers. So go ahead and get a head start on that giveaway if you would like to. Now, I'd like to thank you so much genuinely for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it, and it does mean a lot. Even if you watched 10 seconds of my video, I really do appreciate it. And if you made it to this point in the video, the end, thank you. I really do appreciate you. You are one of my true fans, or true viewers. I don't want to act like I have fans, but I really do appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching it. Now, I'd like to thank Mikey V for sending me this download so I could do the review. For you people out there, if the lecture notes that he's giving out for purchasing this download is still a thing, the link for it will be in the description down below. Now, thank you so much once again, and hopefully I'll see you in another video I post sometime soon. See ya!